Hello. I have a very important point to record today, to share with you today. What does our life consist of? So it consists of the body, needs of the body, it consists of the emotions, it consists of the brain, and some goals. As for your mission in this life, in this matrix. So body is yours, my body is mine, your body is yours. Body needs to eat, to sleep, to do some other things, absolutely needs sport exercises, so it needs to be maintained, it has certain needs. And you take care of your body. Actually, some people made art of taking care of their body joyfully. That's from where you can get so much happy moments. When things are tasty, things are beautiful, things are fulfilling. You can even achieve enlightenment by indulging your body. Yes? By being the master of indulgement every second of your life. But there is next level as well of our beings, of each and every person living on this earth, emotions. So we live, we feel. We feel different emotions. And most of people get stuck all their lives on the level of emotions or on the level of the body, which means they didn't solve the problem of feeding the body with the right food, sleeping with the right people, whatever, and they haven't solved the problem of second level of dealing with emotions, of coping with emotions. Emotions are different. Fear, anger, jealousy are probably most common. There are also much more options to choose from. So what happens if you don't own those first two levels, which are body and being the master of taking a good care of your body and getting as much satisfaction of it as you can, and emotions, taking care of your emotions, which means, what does it mean to take care, to deal with your emotions? So from my understanding, it means affording yourself to live them, feel them, go through them, not being afraid of experiencing them. That's the only way to experience real life, to live real life, is by experiencing your emotions. Whatever you feel, let it feel. Let yourself feel them. Don't delegate your emotions to anyone else. If you want to live your life, if you want to really experience what life is. But most of people cannot cope with emotions. And because brain is such mechanism which cannot stay silent and not lazy, it's lazy, cannot stay doing nothing. It has to have goals, problems, tasks to process. So if you don't put your goals into your brain, it will be constantly processing your past, which means emotions, which means situations when people didn't behave the way you wanted them to behave. It will constantly create misery and suffering for you. If you leave it as it is, if you don't consciously set your goals and cope with your emotions and with your, again, I'll repeat it again and again, body needs, every day, body needs. You need to sleep, you need to eat, you need to do many more other things. And it can be art of taking care of your body in a satisfying, highly satisfying way, which I am satisfied with my level of that now, of this aspect now. So, what happens if people avoid feeling their emotions? People are afraid to face the pain. And pain will always happen if you live your life truly, sincerely, genuinely, if you're not hiding from emotions. You will face the pain of not getting what you want. And you will cry, but it's necessary. You cannot delegate to others feeling emotions in your life. But then, after you allowed yourself to go through those experiences, which brought you different kinds of emotions, important step is to step out of this experience and tell yourself, okay, but I'm more than that. I'm more than my emotions. I'm more than what others did to me or didn't do to me. And then the third level starts. Third level is using your brain for your own good. Consciously using the brain to cope with emotions, to put them to their level of importance, which is level number 2. Emotions are under brain. Brain is the machine which has to work for your good, which has to work for your all kinds of happiness and fulfillment. It needs to be like God, above experiences in life, above emotions which you experienced and situations which brought you pain and experience. So only if you come to the point when you tell yourself, okay, whatever happened, happened. And it's good it happened because now I know how it feels to feel love. I know how it feels to feel jealousy. I know how it feels to be angry. I know what fear means and what it does to me. If I'm scared to death, I know how instinct works. So I will not judge others anymore. So I will not waste much energy in my life anymore for expectations from other people of something which I cannot give even myself. So with living real life, you get understanding of how the things work. So you live more confidently, happily. You get rid of illusions. And others cannot play with you like a toy. They cannot just do with you what they want, because you have core and self-respect of going through pain of what life situations can bring you. And when pain occurs, what do you need to do? You just need to admit that yes, it happened. Yes, because it's life. It's inevitable. It happened. Okay. But then you just close this chapter of situations which brought you different emotions and tell yourself, okay, I'm more than that. Next chapter, please. And that's something which brain has to do and decide. There is one lazy path which most of people take, including me. What do? Instead of living their life, taking care of their body, taking care of their emotions, they delegate it. So what do? They ask for advice. They are looking for support from their friends, people they know. So how it looks like. They tell to a friend, look, how dare this person do it to me? How dared he do it to me? He's an asshole, right? And what do you want to hear when you say such things? You want to hear confirmation. Yes, he's an asshole. Oh, yes. And after you got such reassurance from another person, you went asleep. You went to sleep. Laziness mode switched on. Because instead of living your life, you are delegating it because of your fear in front of emotions and what they can activate in you and what pain they can bring you. So you just step out of your life and ask others for reassurance that everyone is bad. No, it's like you will find reassurance everywhere. Life is full of people who are avoiding their lives and whose ego want to be important. So they are glad that you are asking for their advice. Even the pure fact of you asking them for advice is already beneficial to their ego. When they answer your question, do you think they think about your good? It's impossible. They have their own needs. They have their own bodies, emotions. Only if you ask a saint, I don't know, someone who doesn't have any needs, ask for advice, and someone who achieved what you want to achieve, you might get the maximum tailored advice to your case. All other advice seeking is pure laziness and avoiding. It's life avoidance. It doesn't bring you any good. It's just time wasting and postponing your maturing, postponing becoming more mature, happy, and understanding how life functions. So your body is your body. You should take care of it. Your emotions and situations causing these emotions is your life with your emotions. You have to face them. When you have to cry, cry. When you have to smash something, smash it. When you laugh, say it or express it. Just feel those emotions. Just fucking feel them. There is no other way to be happy other than going to unknown, letting yourself to feel those emotions. Don't delegate your emotions to anyone else. They have their own emotions to feel, analyze. Because you need to feel emotions. You need them to allow them to happen in your life, as well as to analyze them after, to actually realize what happened and what you felt and who you are and who others are. And only if you live your life honestly and you allow yourself to feel emotions, you get to the next level. When you rule, when you think about your mission in life, about what will give you deep content from your life, like deep satisfaction of being here, living this life here. And that's the level when your brain is not occupied with unending, repetitive thoughts about how people did bad to you. And it's not thoughts around not being able to stop feeling those emotions and then escaping from feeling those emotions through searching for advice of other people, just being nowhere because of laziness, not being able to deal with those emotions once and for good. Do you want to stuck? Do you want to spend your life dealing with the shitty thoughts which never stop in your brain? It's misery. I don't want such life. That's why I quit that level already. Now it's next level of the brain, level of being above emotions. But you only can be above emotions if you first allowed yourself to go through them and go through them as deep as it will happen without being afraid of pain, without delegating your feelings and conclusions and analysis to other people which freaking know nothing about your life. They barely know anything about their own life. They don't cope with their own lives. Whom are you asking for advice? Are you respecting your life or not? Stop being lazy. That's the only way to happiness.